Okay, so like I was trying to find like a way to ease into this, but the reality of the situation is one of one of the only people that I would consider like my friend just passed away unexpectedly. Um, and it's the holidays, and um, yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Um, I think I'm still in denial. I'm not still in denial. I'm like working through it, but it's just crazy, man. Life is so bizarre. And so I could talk to myself in the mirror. I just can't talk to myself on the camera because I'm like, what if somebody sees this? No. So having that occur was so devastating, but it, wait. And what was super crazy about the whole thing is I was driving with my cousin the day after she passed away, and I didn't know she passed away, until the next day. And I was with my cousin, and it was her grandfather's birthday, and he passed away. And we got into a car accident. Like we hit a freaking brick wall, okay? Literally and figuratively, like in real life, hit a brick wall, and like emotionally hit a brick wall. But I think it's crazy because like the spirit world was like communicating with us. Like obviously she had like since, passed away, and her grandfather has been deceased for like a few years now. And we were together driving. Thank God her daughter wasn't there. Oh my God. And that happened, and it was literally like heaven was trying to talk to us. I don't know. That's just insane. And then the next day I learned that she freaking passed away. And like, I mean, it's one thing when someone passes away like at an old age. It's more peaceful. It's still like very hard, but it's like more peaceful. But like the fact that she was like young and like healthy, and like at her viewing there was like no signs of like, like you could see her hands, you could see like nothing. She didn't look, I don't know, like harmed. And I just, my mind like goes crazy thinking about what could have happened, because that just doesn't happen, like. And the way we like ended our friendship was a fight, and it was like alcohol induced, I think. And coming from the bitch who needs to be sober, like, and I'm just thinking of everything that like happened that last time that we hung out, especially like in the evening, like whenever like we got into this fight. And I'm like, this is all significant, and like the things that she was yelling at me for, and like obviously it was back and forth. I'm like, that those are things that she was like thinking like subconsciously before, but like didn't have the balls to say it until she was like under the influence. So I just think it's meaningful because I really did like value her opinion, like as like she was my friend, dude. Like I really don't like have many people like I let into my life like that. And like she knew my family. Like she was like always consistently like a part of my life. First person I called after I got my boobs done, like that's huge. And then the first person I went out with fake titty. Like it's just not even that, but like just we had similar like life stories, like we went to the same college, and it took her 8 years to finish college. And I'm like, I'm on my 4th college, like 6th year. I don't even know. She's a little bit older than me. Whatever. I hope she's watching this right now in heaven. No, and I just know that she's not mad at me for that fight. Like, nothing was that serious. Like, she knows I'm a good, like, I know that she was like a good friend, and she knows that I was a good friend. It's just, I never thought that that would be the last time I would ever see her again. The craziest fucking thing ever. Like, to leave a friendship like that. And I was like, okay, we'll eventually make up. Like, give it some time, give it some space. Like, you know, like, I don't talk to anyone every day like that. You know, like friends like that every day. Like, give it some space. And then come to find that, like, and I was thinking of her that morning too, because someone texted me in the morning, like, because they saw her obituary, because like her family isn't really around, and like I didn't really know her family, I just knew her, and she lived alone, and like there was no way like anyone would have known to call me, so like I had to like find out from someone else who knew her, and like I was thinking of her that morning, and then they texted me, and I was like, this can't be real, this cannot be real, this cannot be real. And it was Thanksgiving Day, and so I like got to spend it with my family, so I wasn't really thinking, I mean, I was still thinking about it, but like I was like kind of distracted. But like it's just like looking at pictures and stuff, it's like hitting me what I actually lost, you know, like what, like how significant of a loss that is, you know, because like I don't even, ugh, that's just not my type to have a lot of friends. Whatever, I don't have to justify that I'm a loser, but like I'm not, but like the fact that she was my friend and now she's gone, and I have, I don't know. All I'm gonna say is the day we hung out, she left her front door wide open. Never leaves her front door wide open. I probably shouldn't even say this, honestly. And then the one time she FaceTimed me, like right after I got back, I don't even remember when it was, but she FaceTimed me, and like the way she looked, I was like, this is like the beginning of the conversation, and we FaceTimed for like an hour, and I was like, is somebody there? Like, why do you look so distraught? And like, what are you looking at? And then everyone's just like, she's probably just having like a manic episode. This is so TMI, but rest in peace, because this shit is real. And I was like, the fact that I said that, because I'm like very highly intuitive, like I can, like, and I know her, like she, like I saw the whole body language. I was like, somebody's there. She hung up for like a minute, and then she like called me back. Weird. Okay. And then I just don't know. So I'm just like, this, because she didn't seem like the type. Like, she was too like weird and happy with herself to like want to go that far. Or was she? You know? And that's the thing. I'm like, if you're my friend, like I don't want to talk about like other people's like bullshit in their lives. Like I don't care. Like I want to know about you and like what's actually like, because I care, because you're my friend. And like I don't hang out with you because I want to, you know, just gossip and shit. Like I want to know about you because I like you as a person, because you're my friend. Okay? And I just feel kind of like damn, you know, like I don't know, like you could have told me, like and then I'm like, was I not being a good friend and stuff like that? Like I don't know, just like going through everything, I'm like, I don't know, but like it's like a huge loss, and it's a weird thing to like cope with, and like I think it made me in a strange way like value my life more, you know, because I was having a little bit of a rough time, you know, I really was, and I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't like treating myself very good, and I wasn't talking to myself very nicely, and then that happened, and I'm like damn. And the day that we hung out, like we spent the whole day together because I hadn't seen her in so long, and that morning she was like, you know what, Ariel, it doesn't even matter, like we could die at some point, you know, like whenever, like who cares, like something along the lines of that. And I remember that because I was like, yeah, let's just go biking or something. Like I'm not like, you know, like the biggest biker, but she was like all about it, and I was like, yeah, let's just do it. She's like, we could die. She said that, okay? Like, and it's just so weird because it's just like, words are so powerful. I don't know if that was like what it was, but and we got our nails done together. And I think that's just God telling me that I need to keep the nails, to keep taking care of myself, because I don't want to let these go, because obviously it like reminds me of like her, but they need filled for sure. I don't know. I just get really numb in these situations. I really do. And I get kind of angry and I don't want to talk about it, and I get defensive because like I'm obviously like wounded inside, so I'm like really like on high defense, high alert, like, you know. But I just like I hope I'm doing this right. Like I hope I'm like grieving the loss, like the tremendous loss of my friend, like right. You know, like I just hope like it's not gonna come out like in a bad, you know, self-destructive way. You know, like I hope this is like the right thing to do, because I've just never really had to deal with this. And I'm not much of like a crier. Like it really takes a lot for me to cry. So, I mean, I guess that's understandable, you know, like this is just how I am. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, she was, it's crazy. And like the last thing, literally when she dropped me off, because princesses don't drive, you know, don't hate me for it, but really, I like, I was like, listen, you can come. So pretty much I invited her to my wedding in Greece on 2/22/22. And I told her the island, and I was like, she was like, Ariel, we'll see about that. And I was like, I can't force you to come, but we'll see what happens with that, because for some reason I just like feel it's gonna happen. And the fact that was the last thing I said to her is like, I don't know. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, does it mean that like I need to make it happen? Like, not like need to make it happen, like in a weird, you know, like, but like it's like my you know, like there's something to it. Like that's just so significant. That was like the very last word I ever spoke to her. Was like that, like, you can come to my wedding. Oh my God. And that's the thing. I don't even know if it's real. I don't even know if it's real. But I'm like hoping that is a good sign, because that's like what I really want, you know? Like I don't know. I just feel like I'm gonna do what I do, but like just to have like someone who's like always there. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't text friends like every single day. Like I text them like once a week, once a month, not even that. Occasional call, like FaceTime, whatever. But like somebody who's like there in person, and it's like I don't know, that's just like what I need. But then I'm not gonna like I don't know, because like right now I don't know. I don't know. And listen, I think it is real. Sometimes I just like daydream a lot, and I just have trouble with like reality, especially when it comes to like men, because like I've had so many traumatic experiences that like I just tend to like, you know, like what's the word, disassociate or like fantasize more, because it's like this is what really happened to me, but like I'm gonna like make it this crazy thing so I don't have to really acknowledge what happened to me, all the bad shit that hurt me and that happened to me and that I did, you know, that I even put myself through, and that other people, you know, it's like goes both ways. So I'm like gonna make this like fantasy, like Prince Eric, you know, for Ariel. But yeah, so like that's why it's just funny that my name's like, you know, that I'm a princess, because like it kind of works, it kind of makes sense. And I don't know if it's like, I think it's like strange to like other people. I think it's like they're like, what the fuck is this girl doing? But like for me, it was just like helping me cope, you know, because I didn't even realize that like I was like going back to like my childhood self, you know, like I was going back to like the little girl, like to protect myself, because I'm like, all these bad things happen to me, but like I don't, you know, like I'm gonna go protect myself, so I'm still like a kid, you know, like in a, like a weird way, like, and it's like, I'm not crazy, I swear to God, it's just like, it's complete, like my fantasy and then my, like, what happened to me, you know, and I'm trying to like meet it in the middle, you know, but still be a savage. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. And like, I just know, and it doesn't have to make sense to anyone else, you know, because that's like that's how things come to me. Like, that's how I receive, I don't know, like, that's just what I like. A little mystery, a little danger, you know, a little, like, just, yeah, not normal. Like, some people are just like, want everyone to know and like, are just all about like, but like for me, if it's somebody that I love, I keep it like very private. You know, even with my family, like I was like hesitant to like even like post them. No, not post them on social media. Like, I mean, at times, yeah, but just like, cause like anything that you love, like I feel like people, if they know about it, they can like take advantage of it, and like I don't need that, you know, like it's not your business, you know, like it's not your business, and like obviously this, like, it's like important to me, you know. So okay, if you really want to know, when I was in LA,